Hello and welcome to tonight's video. So tonight I'm with Carl from Dark Arts, and I've also got Jasmine from Bad Cat Paranormal. So it's going to be a really exciting one tonight. They've brought me to a old asylum, is that right?
Yeah.
What did this place used to be?
Right, okay, so it was originally a psychiatric hospital. Okay. Actually, Jasmine knows more than me. She just told me, so I'm just relaying the information right now. So yeah, credit to Bad Cat Paranormal.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was built in 1901, but it's 1897.
Oh, so it's even older then.
Yeah, it was used as a lunacy ward. That's what they called it. Okay. So, and then over time it became an RAF burns unit. And they were the first people to do skin grafts here. Okay. So yeah, it was part of where the Guinea Pig Club was formed, which is quite interesting. Okay. So yeah, it's been used for lots of things, but mainly mental asylums and burns unit.
And it's meant to be really haunted.
Very haunted.
And it's meant to be really haunted, so yeah, wish this luck tonight, guys. What's up here? So far the first building we've come into is a little bit trashed. And downstairs seems to be quite flooded, so I'm going to venture. Let's see what's up here. Oh, this feels eerie. This does feel a bit creepy. I actually feel really creeped out. I kind of feel like there's like a weird vibe like down this way. Oh god. I'm gonna come this way. I'm a little bit conscious about the floor because all the floor downstairs seems to be gone. Oh god. It's creepy, this is. So it kind of goes on a bit. I feel like I'm being quite brave this evening, walking around by myself. I was just coming to like get one of you because I feel like down here it's got like a really eerie feeling. Like if you stand here, like you know if you look down there, I kind of feel like the impression like someone was like peering around the corner.
Oh god.
And like down the end. So I don't know, it's got a bit of an eerie vibe, isn't it?
Let's go have a look at it.
Yeah.
Probably a cow hiding.
Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, that is a fair thing to say. We've actually lost Carl somewhere in this building.
Hello.
Yeah, there's a lot of like... Do you reckon these would have been the patient rooms then?
Maybe. I mean, there's so many buildings.
Oh, I feel really like anxious in here, actually. Do you feel a bit weird? Yeah. Don't like this at all. You know, you breathe in, it's like your chest is heavy.
I'm getting real battered.
So we're going to turn on Carl's app and see if we can get anything coming through in this room.
This is like a unique app. Can see. I can't wait
to stand. Oh.
Peace. Can see.
Can you see us?
Stop. It's vibrating as well.
Stop. Does that mean when it vibrates?
So when it vibrates, it picks up on like some like electromagnetic interference somewhere.
Oh, I just got a weird breeze coming down.
What is it that you do with that then, Jasmine?
So this is a Roberts radio, and it's been hacked. So it just scans radios exactly the same as a spirit box would. So I don't tune it, it just scans radio waves, and because it's an old one, it's amazing. Sometimes the responses are so clear that they really scare you.
Oh god.
So I'm hoping it's one of them today.
Fingers crossed.
Right, I've got my Roberts out now. Would you like to come up and speak to us using this device? Got anything to say?
anything can...
Something's missing.
Irrational.
Irrational.
Irrational. Something's missing. Irrational.
I wonder if it's just residual noises that we're picking.
Residual.
Yeah.
Can you see us right now? Try use... Try and use this to speak to us. Are you able to see us right now?
They're free.
They're free. They're free.
Up to something.
Up to something.
Look at her.
What's that? Look at that.
We've got to leave.
We've got to leave.
I told you, once this thing starts going, it won't shut up.
But it said a minute.
They said mistress then.
I'm getting goosebumps. Like,
Yeah.
here right now.
Is this you? Can you come through?
It
and
sounds
say
to stop and
hello?
said got to
It
leave.
was. And it said they're trouble.
They're trouble.
Is it because we're stirring up the energy that they don't want? Because it said peace.
Yeah.
Are they worried we're going to stir it up and there'll be no peace?
What was that? Was it something there?
Go there.
Go there. Needed. Yeah, we're going to find separate buildings to take buildings each. I think we set a timer for 40 minutes. I think 40 minutes is ample time.
would say so.
We've all got phone signals as well, so if anything goes wrong, we can always ring and stuff like that. So. You're taking this building here?
I'm going to go in this one all by myself.
Oh my god, well, I'm going to head over to the building right in the distance over there.
Okay, you
So,
set your timer.
Yeah, time's set.
Yeah, okay. I'll ring or scream if I need you.
Yeah, okay. Good luck.
Good luck. So we've decided to all actually separate and have a building each for 40 minutes. This is probably the most brave I've ever been on an investigation, and I'm low-key shit myself, not gonna lie. Okay, so I'm going in this building, which was I think the first building that we went in. Yeah, we've been walking around here tonight, as you've seen, but we haven't really had all that happen, to be fair, which, considering it's an old hospital, you would think we would have more. There's a lot of bats as well. So there's this corridor down here, this one. And there's also a few rooms going down there as well, and that's the way that I just came in. Just got all my equipment out to start this. So looking at the timer at the moment, I've got 33 minutes left in here by myself. I've got the K2 meter out, so I think I might have a little walk around with this first to see if we get any responses. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I've never ever done this before. So this is a real brave thing for me to be doing. We were in here a minute ago and you were talking to us. Got nothing coming through. Were you a patient here?
Low battery, please charge.
So I've just heard something down there. Trouble is, there is obviously bats here, as you've seen. Hello? Is there a spirit here that wants to communicate with me? This is going to sound really weird. I kind of feel like I can hear like, you know, like music from like an old sorry, I keep noises. You know, like music from like an old fairground. I don't know why. I feel like I keep hearing something like that. How do you feel like there's like sounds coming from down in that corridor there? Do you want to come and talk to me? You don't need to be afraid. Hello? I've just heard something coming. Carl, is that you? I'm freaking out a little bit. I can hear a car alarm or something. I hope there's no one here. Hello? I was going to use my spirit box, but I don't know why, but the batteries died. And the batteries on the S boxes last forever, but it keeps saying. I don't know if you're picking this up, but it sounds like it's like someone's scuffling towards me. Did you used to work here? I know this also used to be a hospital during the war. They used to treat burn victims here. Are you upset what's happened to this building? I imagine it used to be a lot prettier than what it is now. I feel like my torch is going dim, I don't know why. What the fuck is that? Hello? Sorry, I know there's not that much going on. I've been filming this clip for just about to go 5 minutes. And I've still got 26 minutes left. I keep feeling like someone's coming in. Not coming next to me. But there isn't. But like I said, my spirit box died. I can try do like the K2 maybe. I can ask a question to this. If there's any spirits here, can you come in? That was a bat if you saw some move then. Can you come and change the light on the device in my hand? If you go near it, it will sense your energy. know it's a really weird thing to say that. I feel like this place, it's obviously it's very old and it would have had a lot of like loss and stuff happen here, but I kind of feel like a lot of the energy. I was gonna say I feel like a lot of the energy is like passed on, and a lot of it is just like residual energy that's still here. But saying that as well, like a lot of the buildings that we've walked around, they just don't, like there's like nothing, there's like, doesn't feel like there's anything there at all. Do you not want us here? That's going off, isn't it? What's going on? Do you want us to leave? Thank you for doing that. But like I said before, I don't come here with any disrespect at all. And I'm sorry that you're still here. I wish, if anything, that we could help you and, you know, maybe find out who you are and help you pass on. Did you want us to help? No? Yeah? Did you want us to leave? No? So maybe you do want us to help the spirits that are still here? Okay, so Jasmine's just come to join me. So explain what's just sort of happened. You did have one weird thing happen with the battery.
I turned my EVP recorder on, did an EVP, just turned off as soon as I wanted to play it back, and then also in there, pigeons, bats. Everywhere. And I just couldn't cope, so I just left. I was like, I can't do it, I'm not scared of the ghosts, it's the pigeons.
So she's coming here to join me, which is fine. The girls can attempt this by ourselves.
Yeah.
We can do this.
But yeah.
So, I mean, we've still got like, what, 20 minutes left, so maybe we try to do an EVP
Yeah,
and see. I mean, if mine dies, then that'd be a bit weird.
It's all fresh batteries, I always do.
Yeah, I
fresh
always
batteries.
charge, and I was saying as well, like, as you guys know, my spirit box died, so it's a bit weird.
It is weird, but is it just because it doesn't want us to talk to it?
Well, I just got my K2 was going off, and I said, is there anybody here that maybe you want us to help you, or you tracked it, and that's the only time it was like flashing. And then when I said, do you want us to go, it stopped. So I've had a little summit. But yeah, I mean, let's maybe try and get a EVP and see.
Carl's gonna be like, ooh, girls got to go.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, you guys couldn't hack it.
I could, it's just a bat.
I know. Right, let's give this a whirl then. Okay. Do you want us to help you? Why are you still trapped here?
Mumbling.
Yeah, I'll tell you another weird thing actually. And I would say it was maybe like 10 minutes before you sent me that voice note. I did actually hear, it sounded like there was footsteps coming, and I did get a little bit freaked out.
Where is Carl? Is he not in this building?
No, there's more buildings back there we didn't even know about. He's gone that way.
Oh, so a bat.
Bats. They don't like you.
They just make the joke.
They are creepy now.
Let's see if we've got
Yeah, see if we've got anything back of that.
Do you want us to help you?
I didn't really out that with my feet, did I?
Us to help you?
A whisper.
It's a whisper.
Us to help you?
It's like going.
Do you want us to help you?
That's
Sauce.
weird. Let's play that to these.
Us to help you?
It's odd, isn't it?
Do you want us to help you?
I wonder what it's
What
saying.
could that be saying?
Does it sound like it's saying something?
Maybe, oh, man.
Why are you still trapped here? Why? Do you want us to help you? Do you want us to help you?
It's just weird. It's
I
just like someone
can't
going.
make that out. Yeah, it is. I meant to hear that.
Why are you still trapped here?
No, there's nothing at the end of that one. Do you want to try asking? That was weird.
Let's see. How do you use it? That
Top one, yeah.
Right, okay. Hi there. Hello there. We do not mean you any trouble or any harm. We are not doctors. We just want to come here and talk to you. Would you like to tell us your name? Is that you that we just heard? Sorry. Do you know what I mean?
Scared me.
I just see them all the time. Right.
Hi there. We do not mean you any trouble or any harm. We are not doctors. We just want to come here and talk to you. Would you like to tell us your name?
Was that from a minute ago, wasn't it?
It sounds like something
Like a record.
Yeah.
Would like to tell doctors. We just want to come here and talk to you. Would you like want to come here and talk doctors? We just want to come here and talk to you. Would you like to tell us your name?
There was something under your voice, wasn't there?
Want to come here and talk any trouble. Hi there. We do not mean you any trouble or any harm. We are not doctors. We just want to come here and talk to you. Would
So I
you
almost
like
said
to
it said
tell us your name?
after I said doctor.
Is your name here and talk to you first? We just want to come here and talk to you. We just want to come here and not doctors. We just want to
Hear
come
it.
here and any harm. We do not mean you any trouble or any harm. We are not doctors. We just want to come here and
Yeah,
talk
go
to
for
you.
it.
Would you like to tell us your name?
Oh, what's that?
Is that when we heard
Yeah,
something?
listen.
Ooh.
Did you hear that?
No.
That.
That's us talking.
Is it?
Yeah, that's me
oh,
going,
never
"Did
mind.
you
That's
hear
that
that?"
dibble
Is
then.
that you that we just heard?
Listen to the end of that. Something in the background of that?
What is it?
I'm only one clip now, there we go. Right at the end.
Is that you that we just heard?
There's something there.
That's what we
Just
heard.
heard? Is that you that we just heard?
It said get out.
Does it?
Yeah. Oh, I've got goosebumps. Get out. Yeah.
Is that you that we just heard?
Yeah, get out.
Get
You can hear
out.
that.
Is that you that we just heard?
Get out. They don't want us in here, do they?
Hey, that was weird, wasn't it? I'm going to ask him something.
Yes.
Why do you want us to get out? Do you think we're in here causing trouble? Were you a patient here? Did you used to work here?
That's all it is. It's like walking down.
Yeah, I thought I was here before you came.
There's no
There's no floor now. Doesn't make any sense.
Why do you want us to get out?
Oh, wait a second.
it's weird, it's like clicking.
Oh wait, if I not start speaking, that way so.
Why do you want us to get out?
Alright.
Click, click, click. Just clicking.
Do you think we're in here causing trouble?
Is there a little whisper
Were you
before there?
patient? Were you a patient here? Did you used to work here?
Should we go upstairs or we had that weird feeling before? I wasn't brave enough to go up here by myself. Not gonna lie. Sorry, it's all my equipment jingling in my pocket. Don't want to keep reaching in my bag in case I have to run. Yeah.
They're hiding from us, these ghosties. Please, can you make a bag and tell us where to go? Is that done it?
Don't know, to be honest. There's a ladder.
Oh, it goes up to the attic. What are you doing there?
You know what is weird though? I've got that weird anxiety feeling again up here.
This is where we get it. I think it's down here, wasn't it? Are you making us anxious? Oh, I'm getting a flash.
You getting a what?
Flash as soon as I walk in the room.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, this is the place you can like, isn't it?
Yeah. I think it's down there, wasn't it? Do you think this is where the doctor is?
Maybe. I think we should do something there because that's
Yeah.
the first place we felt anything.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
Okay then, well we're going to come through here. This is going to be one of your last chances now if you want to tell us to get out or you want to come and talk to us.
it's flashing, I can't see it. Is my lens just really dirty? Yes.
Yeah, it's in here. It's weird.
Well, I don't think we're wrong at all.
Don't think I'm wrong?
No, this Katie just spiked really big when you said that. And it's like, oh, it's still blinking.
I'll tell you where I think. There's something off about that.
Just here.
Just to show you. So like just here in this corner here, it's just this weird vibe.
Do you not want us in here?
Oh, I just heard a big thud then.
Did you?
Yeah. If you don't want us in here, can you do something very significant? That way we'll know that you want us to leave and we will respect you and we'll leave. What is that? Did you hear that?
No.
Please tell me you
What
heard
did you
that.
hear?
It was like a wail, like a, not like a scream, but. Can you do that again?
I'm not hearing anything.
Come over here.
Can we hear you? Is that you?
Are you tapping?
You want us to come further in?
Should we stay still and see if we can hear anything? Corners? Were you just tapping from this room? This can sound really bizarre, but you know it's that quiet, it's almost like piercing.
Yeah.
That, I feel like my ears are ringing.
I've never heard anyone so quiet. Do you know what I mean?
Like it's weird in here.
Yeah. It's like deafeningly quiet. Some graffiti, I can breathe. Are there any patients in here that would like to speak to us? Did they treat you well in here?
Did they treat you badly? If they did, you can tell us. And then we can let people know what actually happened here.
Something just shifted here. Let's just silence that. Did I just hear you? Did you just shuffle?
Can you smell something really foul?
Yeah, it stinks.
What's found there? What is down there? We've been that way. I don't think we have we? It's on me.
Oh,
What?
my hair too.
Do you want us to come down there?
Well, I'm coming.
Is it?
Oh, it's big in here. Did we come in? No, we came in this way.
Okay. I don't remember us being in here. You sure?
Yeah, we went.
Nah. What the fuck was that?
That was screaming.
That was a scream.
That wasn't animal.
Hello?
Don't be scared. Was that you screaming at us?
That was fucking bad.
That was horrible.
That was like,
That was like a snake.
that was bad. Hello? Did you just scream? There's something over there.
Such a weird noise. Are you trying to scare us out, like we asked? I literally have no idea what that noise could have been. I can't even debunk it.
I'm just shocked. That was like...
Did that actually just happen?
That's what I mean. I'm just like, that wasn't just like a murmured voice. That was an actual scream. Like, do you know how much energy that would take to make us? Nah, what the fuck is that? There's got to be somebody in there. Is it Carl? Carl? Jasmine, what is that?
Can you show yourself to me?
That was about them, but there's got to be somebody in there.
Yeah.
That movement was too.
Well, that's a pigeon. There's another one up there.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. But that didn't scream at us.
No.
That did not scream at us. Yeah, let's leave these pigeons alone.
Yeah. What that scream there?
Do you know what it sounded like? Have you ever heard a death whistle?
No.
It sounded like an Aztec death whistle.
What's that?
It makes like a screaming, like a woman screaming.
Like a banshee.
Yeah, it's like a banshee, and it sounded exactly like that. I've used one before in investigations, and it like just puts something in the atmosphere, and it sounded exactly like that.
So what, you can actually make that sound and it's meant to do something?
Yeah, it's an Aztec. You blow into it, and it makes the sound of like women screaming, and it's exactly like that noise.
It sounded like there's a woman being tortured or something.
How did we not just run out then?
Well, I did a little bit. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
think I was just shocked. I was like, I can't believe that noise has just happened.
That was so loud.
I have no idea. I can't explain that. Literally can't.
Carl must have heard that from the other building. He's in the building next door.
Is he?
Yeah, he's in the building next door.
I'm lost now.
I don't know, I'm confused now. Wait, the mirrors, what?
Right, stuff's happening now. I'm gonna get my phone back.
Wait, it's not that way, it's this way, isn't it? No, it's this way.
Is
Yeah,
it?
it's this way. Yeah,
Oh, there's a dead bird there and it's even more.
it's this way.
Okay, so I wonder if I kick that over.
Oh my god, I'm freaking out. Why has it got darker in here? Is it just me? Has it got darker in here? It has, hasn't it?
Yeah. What?
What?
Fuck. What? Sheep here. Can you scream at us again?
Huh?
I don't know why.
I know, we're supposed to meet in Cole. Now he's going to have to come find us. My alarm, he's messaging me now.
Right, let's go.
Okay. I think we should bring Carl back in here. I got to show him that clip. I can't believe that. I honestly, I'm actually in shock. You know what's weird though? We've been saying all night, we haven't got anything, it's not been that scary. And then, which way was it? This way. And then that happens. Like, what the effing hell? You know what I mean? Heard the scream? Did you hear the scream? He was literally in the room with us.
What?
He was in the building.
I heard it. I think I captured it
Yeah,
on the
well,
audio.
we definitely did.
I can't believe we all heard that.
What? But
It was up
I'm all the way
there.
over there
Yeah,
in a
it
different
was
building.
It sounded like
there.
it was in my head. It
Really?
was so loud.
Well, I had banging.
Yeah.
I had some weird spirit box stuff, but nothing too major. One EVP is saying that they're trying to keep me here or something, or they're trying to keep me.
We had a few EVPs.
Yeah, we had
Actually,
Get
we had
Out.
Doctor and Get Out.
No way.
And my spirit box died and your
My EVP recorded
EVP
that.
died.
That's weird.
That's
Do you know what else
scream.
died?
What?
My shoulder mount died.
No, it did not.
It sounded in the distance, but I'm all the way into another building.
It was in our corridor.
We went into this corridor. We went into that room where we had anxiety before.
Yeah.
We were being
But we went
brave.
further.
We went further down and round into this corridor. We were there saying if there's anybody there, blah blah blah.
Yeah, scare me out.
Scare. Yeah,
Scare
you
me
did,
out.
and then it was,
Oh
and
my
then it
God.
went.
It just went.
Oh my God.
And then there was all weird shuffling, and we were convinced there was someone there.
Yeah.
Did you just hear some people? I've heard some people talking.
What did you hear the scream? I feel out of breath.
That's what we got the first
That's
time.
how,
we came.
yeah. That's exactly how we felt.
It's the same place where we felt really anxiety and
This way.
I feel drained.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I felt the moment we came into this building.
Really?
The first time we came in earlier, I said that.
Yeah.
For now, it's like 12 o'clock, it's starting to kick off now.
Yeah.
But it's becoming to the time. Yeah. What is it, 2 and 3 when the veil's thin?
Yeah.
And 2 and 3 is separate. That's when
It's
most
that
people-
doorway
most people
freaks
die.
me out. Yeah, it's this way.
Where is it in here?
Right through here.
There are lots of pigeons on the wall though.
Yeah, but there was also some wild footsteps down from there. We haven't been down there yet. They're
So
pigeons.
It was through here, was it?
No, we were stood here.
Wow, okay.
We were literally stood here.
In here.
No, like literally right here.
Yeah, but it came from down here.
Do you know what's really weird? This is gonna blow your mind. This is so weird, right? Down there.
Yeah.
Right. This is real weird. So I was in a similar looking part of the building, separate building to this, and I came down this section in the building, down to the bottom. That's where I heard the scream at the bottom. Yeah,
Weird.
because the buildings are separate, but the clone buildings of each other.
Yeah.
And I heard it down there.
Could this building have joined to that building?
No, it's separate.
It's completely
separate. But it's a clone building.
Yeah.
So how weird is that? Is that like some weird dimension shit?
Yeah, maybe. And you heard it more of like in the distance,
It's in the
like
distance.
an echo.
Which might be like some interdimensional
That's what I
tear.
mean, yeah.
That is weird, man. That is so weird.
Right, I'm in.
Dog. That's someone's crying.
You heard that already?
Yeah, so someone's crying.
Over there.
Over there.
Over where?
Your hands.
Your hands.
He's with you.
He's with you.
Who's with us?
Someone.
I just heard a scream.
No.
Someone who's over there. Someone.
Hold this.
Hold what? Vibrated.
Is it?
Yeah. You around us now?
Ben.
Oh, burn. Yeah, because obviously it's...
Phone. Burn. And obviously this is what it was.
Yeah, of course.
It's interesting.
Stay.
You just went to move.
Bid. Shape.
Who did we hear scream?
It was me. It's your turn.
It's your turn.
Quickly.
Quickly.
Did she say it's your turn?
Quickly. What the hell's quickly?
Richard.
Talking.
What are them bangs?
His magazine.
Is she tapping her foot?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Kid's voice. Play with me.
Kid's voice, play with me. That's not a good sign. It's like demonic shit.
I can see you. Stay there.
Can see you.
Their son.
There's some
She said about kids, didn't
kids,
she?
yeah. It's just vibrated.
I'm at the bottom.
Are you at the bottom of the stairs?
Nursing.
What's it?
Advice.
Advice.
I'll come play, Jazzy. Oh god, that freaked me out so
I'll
much.
come play.
Special time.
They regret being special time.
You'll hear me crystal clear.
What?
What was that about? Something player?
Yeah, I'll come and play.
You were patient then?
Stop.
Stop. We had to stop on this.
Yeah. Why do you want us to stop?
She wounded you.
She
What?
wounded you, what?
Get out.
Why do you want us to get out?
Fuck you. Really loud.
Oh my god. It's getting cold here.
Yeah.
Here comes the wave.
What?
No. Oh, I've got
can feel
shivers,
it.
I've got
I can feel
shivers.
it. You're around us now, aren't you? You feel you?
Get over it. Run.
Who is this?
Oh. I don't know what I said, but it was really loud.
They report.
Soul.
Soul?
So,
I'll take it.
what?
They report soul, I'll take it. You're not taking our souls.
You evil. I feel sick.
Hell yeah.
Are you evil? Hell yeah.
Boiling engine.
From hell.
From hell. Did you take the souls of the patients?
Bitch.
I've got
Like a woman.
What?
What? I've got shivers now.
Guitar.
Dunno.
Can't refer to those last ones.
There's footsteps coming down here, you know, I swear.
Don't cross me.
Don't cross me.
Abashed.
Abashed.
I just had a scream.
Shake.
Here
She's
he is.
shaking. Here he is.
Here he is.
Oh no, I don't like this, Carl.
More.
More. Here he is. More.
It said apple. It said apple earlier.
It said apple miss.
Yeah, it did.
It just vibrated. Are you on the stairs with us now?
The stairs. Are you okay?
No. Can you scream again? Use the energy from us and try scream.
What was that?
Bang. Massive bang.
It's crawling.
No.
Come on, scream to us. Scream.
I'm gonna be honest.
What
Run.
about? I'm gonna be honest, run.
Oh, yeah.
It makes me hurt.
I had hit on here.
What happened here?
That lady. It just keeps saying the lady, that lady.
Some.
Son.
What happened here? What was that? What the fuck was that?
What the?
Warmer.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, what
It
was
like,
that? Yeah, what was that? That was coming from down there. Earlier it said something about go downstairs, didn't it?
That was a.
There's 20 of
Don't
us.
trust.
Don't trust.
Don't trust us 20. So don't trust who we're talking to.
Should we not trust who we're talking to right now?
9.
No.
I've had 7 before.
I've got a really bad feeling right now.
We had 7 before, I said
Yeah.
9. Well, that feeling that you just said, that bad feeling, just not going away right now.
I've had enough of you.
I've got
It's
a really
vibrating.
bad feeling right now.
Can you scream then? And we'll leave. Scream. Come on, scream.
No.
What is that?
Why?
Saying 20 again.
20.
I'm British.
Feel sick.
Not human.
Not human. Not human? Did he say he's human? On
Yeah,
here?
it did.
Everything's linking with this. Moving.
Moving.
Carl, I feel like there's something walking up behind me.
Eyesight security.
I signed security.
What?
Try to speak to Spencer up this.
I feel sick.
Yeah, me too. It feels
I feel
aggressive
really
now.
sick.
Injured.
Injured.
Wall.
War?
That's
Oh, of
interesting.
course, yeah.
So you're a patient of the war then? Did you come in here because you was burned? Is it evil here?
No.
No.
This is hell.
This is hell. Is it evil? This is hell. I feel crying now. Wild.
Why couldn't we feel you here before? Just wondering, like, why all of a sudden? Didn't want to. Didn't want us to.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
We're crazy.
They're building.
They're building
Energy.
energy. Building energy.
Carl.
Jesus Christ.
There's... Carl, what is that noise
I
coming?
don't know what the hell that is.
Come on. Come on, everyone. Next.
It's vibrated. Picking on something again.
I'm really freaked out today, not gonna lie.
Me too.
I'll drag you down.
No.
You're next.
Come on then. Come on then.
No deal.
No deal. Why can't you scream? Trusted again.
He's down there.
Is it on it? Down there.
Let's on about you.
What are you doing?
You're down there. Maybe on about you.
Are you down there?
Jump.
Jump.
Passage.
What?
The passage down.
Are you saying that Carl?
I jumped out the window. It just said, I jumped out the window.
Windows here.
The window here?
Down.
Did someone make you jump out the window? We have just hit the 10-minute mark, by the way.
Yeah.
Steady. He's fucking horrible, as I said.
Who are you on about?
Well, fuck another minute. So we'll get it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's changed all of a sudden again now.
Yeah.
A bomb.
I feel like it's almost calmed a little bit, but I've got horrific anxiety in my chest.
Yeah.
Like, it, you know, like it hurts.
In the room.
Right, we should wrap this up.
Yeah.
In there.
Yo.
I'm shaking.
Mate.
That was bad, that was.
Was it?
Yeah.
Mate, that was mad.
Was it?
That was really
Everything
bad.
was linking up, and then it was linking up with the app as well.
No, it wasn't.
No, it really was. It really was.
Seriously.
Like, it really did.
That was so weird.
That was mental.
No way.
That's fully freaked me out, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't feel safe here.
Not really. I didn't feel safe under that when it started saying. I don't know if you noticed. I rock
Yeah,
when
yeah,
things
yeah.
are bad. Like when I'm hearing really weird things, I start rocking.
Oh,
It's just like, touch my leg.
No, it did not.
It's just like, ever slightly. Yeah.
I've got a headache. It's this here. I can't stand
got
here.
that?
I
Oh,
can't.
yeah.
This
Yeah, it's funny
corner.
because this is what just happened to me, yeah.
She said earlier, I don't like this corner.
It's one of the first things I said when we got here tonight. I don't like it. I've got a headache there. I really don't like that corner, and I can't put my finger on it.
Well, someone just touched you.
Yeah, right here.
It's that back end of the building though. It's like as you come like further away, it's actually like all right. Yeah, like that was something something else. That was, and that Estes method just was really dark.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like I had no, don't say sorry. But I almost didn't feel safe with whoever we were communicating with, and I don't really get like that.
I didn't feel great under it, to be honest.
No. I mean, it's an interesting one because obviously the start of the night we weren't really getting much.
Yeah.
We
Well,
did
did
think-
for hours now, haven't we?
Yeah, we did think it was a bit of a bust, and then all of a sudden it just went whoosh. So that is the end of tonight's investigation. really interesting. When we first got here, we really weren't too strucken with this location, to be honest. We thought it was a bit of a shell, wasn't really much going on. All of a sudden, our devices, like kind of one each, sort of died off, didn't it? We went off by ourselves, and then things just started getting a little bit freaky, weird sounds, weird vibes, and that Estes method absolutely terrified me. Like that was some like evil stuff. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Obviously go and check out Carl at Dark Arts TV and Jasmine at Bad Cat Paranormal. But yeah, I hope you had a good day or a good night wherever you watch this video.